That's an awful time. Niski's going to have a very difficult laning.
TP is going to be used by Irrelevant. BDS, other side of the map. This 2v2, as you expect, sets up a Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, BDS, name of the game here, if they get to like 2-3 Drakes this game, or if they can just cruise through, use bot prime to get first 2 Drakes, I think they're in such a good spot.
Yeah.
Your jungler was talking earlier, in fact, before we went live today, saying, hey, if you get dragons, they're really cool because it forces the enemy to fight you. And I think particularly in this case, BDS...
Andrew was not really picked at all.
I mean, we were still playing it, to be fair. I mean, I think the
that is true,
champ still holds a lot of value. I think one of the, for sure, better AD options.
Okay.
He said Niski needs to send it. He finally gets one, but where's the damage? Jin has to reload in 2025, and Niski is just getting whittled down. Lethal tempo and full stack ice. Cleanly done. Kazi gonna sit there, get the fourth shot, but it's not worth it. Lethal tempo still there, and ice takes him to town.
We said it was a silver bullet, and Kazi can't find himself a fifth one, sadly.
This one, Niski does not play Ignite this game. Yeah.
No, he didn't. He went heal.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait. Arrow. There's ulti. BDS is sending it all. Level 6, and as you said, Niski also no ulti, so what's he going to do? He's going to stand there. A third kill to boot over to Ice. Ice is ready to carry this game. You've given him the tools.
At a 1.2k goal lead on AD.
Pantheon off 113. Where's he going? Somewhere else. It looks like it's Vitality in the river. They make it so crazy in the top lane, and Niski adds to the fire. 113 gets donated a kill. Vitality looking for the chase to find something. One grub for BDS. A kill on top of it as well. Dragons for BDS when already that bot lane went so well. The Enchanter is already close to the first item too. Like, it does feel like BDS are ticking their conditions so easily.
And that Enchanter is going to become a much larger problem the longer the game comes on.
Depends on the 50-50 from Linces, but even though 113, by the way, 113 is down 2 levels. Talk about that in a second. Engages there, Searing Charge. Herald goes down. For Vitality, a soft contest turning into a harder one with Niski getting a Bellows Breath. Really nice, and as you said, Carl, simple.
Yeah, bot as well though, Vitality, double side tier 1, and they get to push out the waves, meaning the next state, the next map state we're going to have in the game, Vitality should be able to be fast on the map, and they can look to be proactive.
Global's coming in though, Irrelevant can engage from a long way, and that Arrow and the Pantheon coming down on top of him.
The Arrow narrowly dodged. 113's here though. He'll block some damage to shield up, but the mortal will of Nuko is going to drop. To call the Forge God, a ram line down, and Nuko has nowhere to go. He runs, he tries, the flames out, but it's seared. Past 2 weeks. Or at least, let me rephrase that. This feels like the weakest version of Vitality I've seen at least in the past couple of weeks. Like, they're very good at being proactive, I think. Even to their detriment. As I say that, I must have jinxed it because Niski finds an angle. Equalizer down onto Ice, a shutdown. Double seismic shove, but Nuke gets one of his own. Kazi has to flush to reposition. BDS not out of the woods yet, even at their own turret. The poke flies through. Ask and you shall receive with Vitality.
Somehow Vitality managed to thread the needle, and Shayak...
Like, observers, if we can click on Irrelevant, I need some HP bars. Because this guy, right now, he's just walking in. Where is the damage? They need everyone to hit him. Nuko needs to hit him, it feels like, with the burn. The Forge God finally some. He ults, he misses. Searing Charge, also a miss. Into Nuko, into melee range. I'm watching this top side because he's getting burnt down, but meanwhile, Kazi was selected and tortured. Vitality have 4 members on the right. BDS on the left. Dragon still contested, 113 at half HP.
And while one of the carries is down, they still have the Equalizer.
Equalizer, everything laid in, but the Seraphine ult is huge! Ice jumped in, but he's going to go to his death. Paris, the next target, isolated, can't heal up. Vitality have finally found the fight. They select their prey and disintegrate them one by one.
I mean, Vitality just
right, this way they end up going back this way, they use all their cooldowns, and they lose their tanks, they can't play that same kind of position.
Especially...
Even though the Jhin is dead, the Equalizer's there for the damage. The Jhin doesn't do damage, the Rumble does.
Yeah, I mean, especially as well, BDS...
Only one time, never again.
I mean, we had to play a 1v1.
Okay.
Only one.
Well, I mean, I want to hear more about it in a second. For now, I realize the Dragon wasn't taken. BDS are grouping up again. Everything's up and available again as well. BDS looking for the smite steal. Linces walks and takes it. Nuke's ulti, though, great onto Chayak, but into the group fight. BDS are disintegrating once again. Call the Forge God actually hits, but look who's dead. Nuke's up for the reset. And again, Linces is shredding, dealing, killing, wheeling, stealing. Nuke is just here for a free fire, letting the dogs out. And Irrelevant, even though the team fight looked better this time. Vitality are finally finding their footing.
Huge fight for Vitality. They have the Baron, they get themselves the Dragon afterwards, they start taking towers, and all of it comes off of a fight where BDS once again can't find a single direction team fight. They allow way too many people into the backline, and they can't stand their ground effectively.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a huge team fight from Naku. You see it in the replay as well. His ultimate positioning, forcing the Ashe to walk back, and then he's waiting around the corner. Insta harpoon, double harpoon with the Q.
Boy.
Oh.
And we're going live. Naku's in trouble. Here, 113 finds him. He flashes behind him.
Oh.
Naku, the positioning's crazy. The burn! It's a trade for now, but only if he dies. He's got Electro Harpoon. He gets the space. He gets the shielding, walks in. The scrap shield, the ambition.
Oh, wow.
You and Naku, you've got that mojo going on in the LEC now, you know? You guys are crazy. You guys are bloody crazy top loaders.
I just love the fact that, look, this is not an easy comp to play from the position they were in the game. The Vitality, hang on a second, great flick back.
Landed. Ice is not dead. Barrier's going to come up. Weaver's wall. Chai's going to follow him. Yes, he is. Nice follow from Chai. And Vitality with a 5.5k gold lead. We come back from that replay, actually into a big Vitality win.
I can just go and restart that part again. This is not an easy composition to play, especially when they're behind Dragons, especially.
Things like getting top towers or getting tier 2s without Nash, that's where these drafts can be broken.
Okay.
But with the Azakam, quite an easy picking, getting this top tier 2.
I guess easier. So you're feeling optimistic?
I think they can look to just fully send it here. They can play for inner.
I like to hear it. 6.5k gold lead. Sending it. He listened to you, but there's a searing charge. But however, Niski takes so long to die, as running in with the Atakan, they don't mind it. A quick reset and a trade with Atakan is so good. Linces is in the middle of 4 people and he's winning! With the Weaver's wall, our Nuke can only do to sit there and kill Nuke. A real death good, but Kazi tickling them like a mosquito works out fine. Here's Atakan about to burn out as well. He's got a Quadra. Carl, a Penta on the horizon, but Paris too far away. Kazi too low, but everyone else dead from BDS.
Jin gets his favorite number. With this build, of all builds, the Mosquito's got a nasty bite.
I'm surprised. I don't feel like this Jin was carrying the game, but Kazi, utility shows up big. Paris flashes away. No Penta in the end. Naku takes the ace anyway. The timer runs out. Vitality. I asked Carl here, can they finish the game? They're not the cleanest of teams. They shut me up. 1-1-3, the last to go for a double ace. Vitality with game 1. And an insane last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a
The wave better than the Ahri,
Yep.
and particularly at early levels, especially now you started that charm, bit of a problem. Also lost the bone plating too, that's a good crash
down.
now.
Gatling gun, ignite down. Niski might have to flash. I think he does, definitely. Heal burn first, the auto! Niski doesn't flash.
I really do think that every Ahri player should be getting that Dark Seal first back. We're going to see the Dragon started up here, traded for the Grubs on the top side. Niski just spotting this out. Vitality will have a moment where they hit the level 6 on the Ahri and on the Wukong to accelerate past the game. Very good at using those Grubs. And we see some local wildlife getting brutally murdered. Thank you, Conservationists here. Ice Support, you know, still dangerous nonetheless.
Linces as well with the Mega Blast gun. He'll be in a perfect angle. BDS are going to get engaged on Linces. Watch him for now. Ice up against the wall. Niski shoves him. Quickness as well. 1-1-3, the defending factor. Niski sacrifices his life. That teleport comes through anyway is irrelevant. Now at full HP, but no Mega Naba. Vitality haven't found the pick they wanted. BDS to restart the Dragon.
What a weird engagement Vitality. They call it Naku because he's not in the best position. You do still have the bullet time. Things have somewhat reset, but now without a great engaged tool to lay it down to the bullet time.
Face checking here. He takes half HP. That's the jungler. And Chayak now with his angle might have to pop the ult. He holds on for now. Orbit Deception, no poking damage, no lasting will. And Vitality, they haven't sought out the bill. It's BDS holding onto the table, the food, the dessert, and Nuke as he runs after Chayak will get an ulti anyway. Chayak, his ulti still up and available. He didn't respect the shockwave, but Linz is now with a returning play. Nuke flashes as the ulti from Naku brings the play back. This Yone again carrying the play, but he's low. Still gets the knockup to go. Naku's alive. Look at Niski as well. He's rejoined in, gets poked out, but lives. Somehow, some way, this holding this game with 3 dragons, by the way. They got it. They're on soul point down unless they rush it in the next 25 seconds.
They don't have the best damage for it. I mean, if you leash it, it stays alive a little longer. I think it's until 45. We'll say and see if they can stick around and finish it off.
I wonder if it changed with the Baron, though, because Baron doesn't spawn until 25 minutes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, sorry. You're absolutely completely right about that one.
That's all right. I'm just used to it back in the day. 6K at least. BDS still holding on to it. The eye exposed, and yeah, they're going to get Herald. They definitely are. Linces, his angle with Kazi as well. The setup there. Smite down, irrelevant Mega Gnar, but look, they're turning onto 113. The quickness out from Niski. His angle would be good if he could stay alive. Only just the poke not connecting, but there's the crash down. A one-man shockwave. The bullet time lines it deep as Chayak now looks for a new angle himself, but Linces is out of Cyclone. He's out of maneuvers. Nuck will get the kill onto 113. That's a positive, but the Herald and BDS with another objective is the takeaway.
So they end up getting the objective. You lose that kill, and the eye is picked up by 113. Importantly, Nuck is going to get himself tower on this top side, second of the game. Vitality.
Up 2.5k.
Can he for a split to play
oh my god.
Yeah, so we actually did play against one of those old gods of Europe. It's fun to remember back to them, remember some of our history every now and again. And for you folks who didn't start watching back then, honestly, go back and we'll learn some of those stories. Go sit back and watch them. They are very, very special. It's nice to remember that.
Go back and watch
facts for me, and I've had a lot today already.
He has too much of a lot of things. It's set up. All right, are you ready to get me going?
Yeah.
15 seconds. It's Soul Point. Linces in. Great Cyclone onto ice. There's a Magnus Storm though, a disengaged. Linces doing a good job until Niski sets up for the bullet time. A spike down. The cannon's unleashed and Kazi sends BDS down. Vitality have done a good job, but to continue.
Very vital tenacity, which you can't get from many places in League right now. Each Dragon gives you 6% of it. Can be very important.
Herald. Oi, oi, oi. It's going to open up things in a turret if they get the push, but look, it's 113 who's using it with a shockwave. Linces caught out, no engaged monkey anymore. Vitality have lost their core member. Niski runs away, losing his health, taking my tongue and finding anything more as Nucko. His ulti's only a one-man. This is not what you want out of the Yone, who's so fed. Permafrost on top, but Nucko looks for a re-engage. Jumps in, no other option. Vitality had it all together until this one play. A shutdown to nuke, and for BDS, they've picked the pieces off one by one. Nice target selection. A bullet timeout is an afterthought, but Niski will not be in range to follow up. Chayak wants the same as well, but BDS are grouped. All five going to Baron.
That was a lot uglier. Linces, yes, still don't have that Sejuani ultimate. Nucko's going to get the team-wide red buff. It's also very nasty if you've got a lot of auto-attackers. Can Linces get himself into the fight without the flash? Shockwave, really dangerous in this choke.
It is indeed, but I'm looking Linces for the setup. Engage Magnus Storm, good with the bullet time as well. Nucko in the back line, now on top of ice. He's a nuisance, he's a hindrance, he's a bother, and Chayak to do the same. Irrelevant, he's looking for his big starter moment, but he won't get it. Instead, he flashes away, running in Nucko, his ulti, his last hit, but Kazi finishes it off in the pit. It's nuke again. He sits with his Orianna and he clears. Chayak has got nothing left in the tank apart from his W. A charm flash as well. When there's a nuke, there's a way for BDS.
Recent wins, they'll go towards this top side. There is a teleport on Nucko. You could go behind this red buff. Does he feel like there's an angle?
Niski might. He's got flash available as well, but jumping in. Chayak is just dead. He had ult available again. Second time this game he's died with ulti available. Nucko says, screw it. I'm going to solo Atakan, and he definitely will.
If you can solo this, maybe there is a chance they can get the GA and then go towards the Baron to fight it, but I just don't know if the timing is going to work out. Nucko will get the GA for his team and then see if he can teleport up and contest the Baron.
Remember, that goes to Chayak as well. He'll have to teleport in because he's a little bit low. So now that Atakan's done, what can Linces do? His flash not available. Kazi looking for the ulti over the wall. It's a smite. Now Kazi's isolated, so that GA might be for naught unless he can find anything on ice, and he can't. GA used, teleport to match. Niski wants to stop the ports. Linces goes into the shadows. But all he will find is Paris. He will not pull the trigger. Paris is going to back away. He's not even going to try and stop the tempo here. Linces just hoping for a little bit more. Hoping for nuke.
No. He's done a great mind game. Because they didn't see him go into Paris, he can go into nuke.
You're right. He pulls the Cyclone. Shockwave going to be used, so Linces needs another turn. He doesn't have his flash available, so Niski has to get involved. Now that the Shockwave's done, nuke should be dying here, but he's surviving for long. For long! Not for long. Linces gets the shutdown. As you said, the mind game works out.
I did not believe in the mind game at first. You're this far behind. It's really hard to do this.
Big mistake. Charm comes out. Paris might be dead. Bullet time, though, from Kazi. He doesn't want to pull it out. Ice is coming to support. This is turning into a full-blown fight. Niski flashes away. The poke from Ice is meaningful. Niski looks for a re-engage. Paris was still caught, is still low, and as the dodge comes through from Chayak, it's great. It's only for a charm, but Nuko is over the wall, and he's shockwave. The bullet time does nothing. Irrelevant might be a mini now, but he can tank it up. Vitality getting sliced and diced. All together, BDS get their grouped up team fight.
Well, Nuke's got a hydrogen bomb and they're against a coughing bee, it looks like. It's a flash.
He faked the flash. Chayak tried to get over the wall, but Nuke is akin to such devilish moves, and he'll delay the back. He'll be a nuisance. He knows he wins a 1v1. And Chayak will slowly but surely die. And this game going to BDS and going to a game 3. Oh, he missed. Nuke is toying with him. He also dodged the charm. It's a skill check at this point. And even if he doesn't die or not, BDS, their team fighting cannot be understated as we go the full limit.
Almost a Civ HD flash to escape. Doesn't matter either way. The Nexus will fall. We will have a 3-game series between BDS and Vitality. Does BDS take game 2?
It's just padding the stats in the end, and Paris abate. I don't feel like for BDS. You know, normally with Nidalee comps, you'd be like, oh, okay, we're on a timer. There's no true tank on that till now. Yeah, Hextech Drake fires very rapidly, so Lince is taking a lot of damage. There's the poke. Lince with the all-in. He flashes for this as well, but the wind becomes lightning, now becomes dead. 1-1-3 with the first kill. Make it a second one. Eventually, Kazi's buying time while Chayak is now into the thick of things, but Irrelevant bursting him down. Chayak wants to get out, but he too is denied. Irrelevant with the kill. Success for BDS.
Like while all this is happening, you don't have an Aatrox coming into the play either.
Well, Dominus going to be used. Tangle Barbs though under turret. Irrelevant's in a lot of trouble. He won't be able to Q heal through this one. He's going to try at the very least, but Kazi with a follow-up. Slice and dice only onto one. No minion wave means he doesn't get a reset. Might have to turn around, but the Tangle Barbs connects, and Kazi is going to reap the rewards. One kill back finally in this game for Vitality.
Both supports making some plays now. Niski just dipping behind that minion to get the double root duration on their E. Easier to hit skill shots on them while they're like this. BDS, do they want to move towards it? No, they're not. I'll choose to give that one up. So Vitality. Kazi,
hang on.
Careful.
Flash, is he going to do it? No, minion wave in the way. Paris was thinking about it for sure, as Nuke is going to face check here into an Aatrox after Dragon's done, but he buffers the Infernal Chains. Rocket jump out while Irrelevant. The cost of that, as well as getting grubs, is Irrelevant.
And Irrelevant, a lot of plate gold over towards them. And we just saw what Neve did with a bunch of gold in that last game. He has been a very consistent late game damage source for BDS if they reach that role. See whether he can impact that a little later on. I think that they'll need him to be that big engage. Yes, there's a Realm Water help. That's the right dodge there. Didn't quite get the distance on it though. Niski in the brush, using the clones again, blocking that out. Good route.
Tangle Barbs again has been really great from Niski. It just slows down the play from BDS. Mid is open though, and Ice is going to use this opportune moment. Takes down the turret. 3k though, and still not over yet. Paris with the setup of a hook. Pop Blossom though does nothing. Paris set up the static field, and it made it a nightmare as BDS now turn the play. They steal the Herald as well, and Irrelevant is chasing down Kazi in a lot of trouble as the Infernal Chains brings back a target.
In this battle of kind of flamboyant supports, Paris wins.
Well, Irrelevant might be getting dove as we come back to live though. Look at the wave thinned out, and with the minions gone, a little bit harder to kill, but eventually dropping regardless. Vitality, it's going to be a trade for them because Herald, not only that, sets up the bot, but it's actually going to set up for another turret. They got 6 grubs as well.
Yeah.
With Nidalee E.
And Tristana.
And
all of that
turret's gone.
They are the demo squad right now. Bring out the TNT. Inner turret goes down, and Nuke's got banged, baby. He gets paid. 6 grubs getting up towards the dragon as well. Yeah, they just got everything on the payroll. Nice.
It is a map masterclass here. And Irrelevant, I mean, also getting that top wave too.
What's it like? Zaya gets her hook that can just one-shot you. It can just fly out of that. What that means is that Vitality will have to drop more jungle camps. They'll have to drop more waves if they're not confident in farming all 5 of them as well. And right here, this is terrifying. Right?
Yeah,
There's a chance of a hook going like this.
Pulls him in. A nice pick. Nuko pops the ulti. He's surviving for now. Pop Blossom though. The flash disengaged. 1-1-3 not caught out. But Kazi flies through the map. Nicely pressed. Vitality. I thought they were caught, but Nuko is harder to kill.
Yeah, that was a fish that they couldn't land. Get the Knock on the hook, but they can't get a kill out of it. They
Irrelevant.
lose one instead. Linz is
not over
potentially
yet.
looking for something now.
Irrelevant with the dominance. The hook lands again onto Niski. The first target secured. Irrelevant ran in to get the kill, but he's getting chased by Kazi. He can't deal with the fire. Chayak looking for this front to back. This newfound love of a fight.
It's been a while since we've seen that one come out. Both of them have the Shojin, which gives them some HP. Nuke will, again, get paid. Yay, bricks. He loves those things. Yeah, Atkan started up though in BDS. Let's see if they can land some skill shots.
Niski's hovering over the wall. It's all about that pop blossom. You're right, no flash available. Paris is looking for an angle as Nuck has found one onto Irrelevant. Irrelevant has just been tagged into the dominance. Nuck's done his job, but now Vitality have to do theirs for the steal. BDS have got an option. They've got to revive. But Kazi on top of Nuke. It's all about how the 5v5. And look at Chayak as well, spreading the love, spreading the demons. And inside at night, he cries and claws because Chayak, chasing down Ice, is ready to relive his past. A death, a death, a death. Everybody loses the Artican. A steal, but Vitality wipe them all. I see gold leads for BDS. I'm seeing Vitality starting to win fights again. It's deja vu for game one as Paris is caught out. He flashes away Pop Blossom. It catches the edge of Ice with the Tangle Barbs as well. Niski's done his job. It's all about rolls as Nucko. His dive almost successful. Irrelevant with the dominance. He loses his edge of night. Re-engage for Nucko, but Linsis is frontlining. He pops the ulti. Kazi reposition onto Irrelevant, carrying the fight almost. Most Irrelevant gets out of here.
Really hurts. BDS have good vision control, trying to catch Niski.
Oh, caught him midway in the air. Doesn't know. It doesn't care. Paris. Beautiful stuff. BDS now with an option in front of Baron. Watch it now. Nuke with IE, I'm pretty sure. It's just going to go down. Baron there. Paris does it again. A great hook onto Chayak. Stunned up, but he can play the fight. Irrelevant gets out before he loses Baron, but this is an option for BDS. Watch Nuke yet again onto Linsis, who doesn't land anything. Rooted up. Though the ulti. Nuke slice saved by his own device. Pop Blossom comes in. Hits nothing. Ice now gets the hit. Nuck goes pulled in. The flash away. BDS's fight so close to going away too. Vitality are outfought.
It's a 3 for 3. Very nearly gets to carry.
Niski, though, face checking again. That's not good because Nuke is just here. Niski's dead. There's a reset as well. Nuke can get on out. Teleport burn for BDS, but that's because Infernal Dragon number 3 for them, or rather Dragon overall, is up.
Yeah, I don't think. Sounds like it's always sunny.
It's always so close, isn't it? Soul Point. Baron is still there. There's still a 2k gold lead. Ice needs to be careful. Realm Ward's going to be used. He's got the Edge of Night. That'll buy him some time, but he's rooted up. The Edge becomes quite lightning, rather. The dive is there. ISO gets damaged down as Kazi fighting from the right-hand side, but here comes Nuke again. They're still diving a mid-tier 1 turret at 30 minutes. Nuke doesn't get the reset. Explosive charge down. This 3.5 item Tristana is cleaning up and
shreds through the team of Vitality as they dive too deep. BDS still have power on the side lanes to take down an inner turret in top lane. And BDS with a 6,000 gold lead. There it is.
Boom, boom, that turret's dead.
It's just gone. Vitality in such an important game for them. Reminder, at 2 and 3. If they slide to 2 and 4, things get rough for the BDS. They can just play it slow, look for the extra cooldowns. That scares me, man. It scares me.
I mean, that's a rise with HP as well. 1-1-3, like we said, it's just a matter about scaling in this game. Where's the frontline tank? Who can keep face checking? It's going to be Nucko for now. Poke from Ice doesn't mean too much. He loses his passive. Linsis flashes in, but he's all sent away. That's Nuke's ulti, but finally, Nesquik, not just a good-looking drink. He looks freaking amazing on Nico as well. Nucko chasing 1-1-3, trying to predict the remnants of the fight. All it took was one from Vitality, and it finally came due.
When they needed him the most, the Nico lands the ult. Those 6 studs, just forget about them. Vitality might have just gotten what it takes to crack open the game.
Look at the death time. It's 40 seconds, 30 seconds. Maybe it is. I mean, screw the grubs. They've got enough damage between the 5 of them. It's a wipe. Realm Warp in as well. Paris, he ain't sleeping well tonight. BDS had this game, but from mid lane to support, his one moment in the sun shows up big. Vitality. 3 and 3, knocking the smile off BDS's face.
When they needed him most, Niski answered. It was a